you doing today? Um, just a few minutes with my audience and just home doing nothing, and I felt like I should have this little discussion, or should I say, awareness, or you can also call it a conversation with few persons that will show up on this live within the minutes that we have to spend here. Who is home? Show up. Let's just do this little conversation together. Let's hold the discussion together. So we're looking at a heading or a topic which says miracles does not only happen in church. Miracles does not only happen in the church. Many people have made God a location God, a situational God. God is versatile. He is omnipresent. That's why he is everywhere. But some people try to condition the person of God. Some people try to, you know, lord it over others to believe or to accept that God is in a particular building, he is at a particular place. If not this place, you cannot experience God. If not that place, you cannot experience God. Some people have taken it upon themselves to, spread this falsehood. But the thing is, God is everywhere. He is not a God of location. He is not a situational God. He's omnipresence. He's everywhere. So that's why we want to hold this little discussion on miracles does not only happen in church. First of all, do you believe in miracle? Please, when you join this live program, you just say hi on the comment section so that we can acknowledge your presence. Just put hi on the comment section so we can acknowledge your presence. Let me get something to put my hand. Yeah, miracles does not only happen in the church. Good morning, Bear Ash. Bear Ash, how are you doing and where are you watching us from? So it is not really a presentation today. It's not a teaching, but it is a discussion that I want to have with you that is watching me, that's already here. Lias 2000, how are you doing, Lias? You are watching from Oklahoma. Wow. Bear Ash, thanks for being here. How is Oklahoma today? I am broadcasting from Toronto, Canada. It is really hot and humid. You know that type of hot you feel from a boiling water. That is the way it feels. Even the floors are sticky. The house floors are sticky. You have to run AC from night to morning, morning to night. And I don't quite find it interesting sleeping throughout the night under AC. It makes my body weak. So even the natural air is like not it at all. Oh, it's not that hot where you are, not that hot in Oklahoma. Good. Enjoy your weekend then. We over here, like, I don't know what weekend feels like now because of this weather. But in all of that, we give glory to God for life and good health. This is not really a proper presentation or teaching as I used to do, but just want to take some time out to have this discussion or kind of conversation with my audience who will stick around for the number of minutes that we have to spend here. ICS B9D, thanks so much for being here. You say you're a whole vibe. Thank you so much. I acknowledge your presence here at ICS B9D. DYALD1A. Salam, salam. How are you doing? I acknowledge your presence here. Miracles does not only happen in the church. First of all, I want to ask, do you believe in miracle? And who can give us what a definition of miracle is? If you believe in miracle, what is your definition of miracle? I want to know. I want to learn from you. And that which you know as miracle, we're here today saying or discussing that miracles does not only happen in the church. The person of God is one that we cannot fully conceptualize. The person of God, the personality of the supreme being we know as God is one that you cannot fully study. It's one that you cannot fully know. So, in the quest of knowing who God is and how He works, we have come to say that God is omnipresence. And God being omnipresent suggests that God is everywhere. But the thing is, based on different religious ideologies, perception, understanding, and knowledge, some people are trying to push the narrative or already pushing the narrative and putting it on some other people to accept that God can only be found in a particular building called church or mosque or temple. And because of that, they want us to believe that miracles, good things, good fortunes can only flow from those temples, those churches, those mosques, those buildings, those locations. You know what I'm talking about? So that is why it is important that we're holding this discussion today. Is it only the church, or temples, or mosque, or buildings, locations that miracles can flow? And what is miracle? Have you had a miracle before in your life? Many things are miracles to different people. What I might see or take as miracle might not be what you take or see as a miracle. But whatever it is, miracle are divine, unexpected events, especially the positive ones that happens in our favor. Those are miracles. In simple terms or definition, miracles are divine, unexpected events, positive, that happens in our favor. Those are miracles. And trying to quantify or qualify the person of God, we attach those unexpected, positive, good, excellent, perfect events to God. We try to ascribe those events to God. If God is everywhere, so why do you want me to accept or agree that miracles can only flow from church? See, there are many ways God works. Whatever you take is God. But if you're talking about the supreme God, which I believe exists, There are many ways that personality works. We try to use he to qualify the supremacy of the being. There's a way God works. He works anywhere, with anything, through anything, by any person, through any person, any place, any time, any day, any week, any month, any year, any minute, any second. That is how God works. So he's not living in the building. Most of the miracles that happens in the churches, they are arranged. You know that? God is not interested in being at a particular place because he is everywhere at the same time. To explain the personality of God as the omnipresence, he leaves a particular place, heading to a destination. He collides with himself while on the way, going and coming, and getting to the destination. You realize that he is at the place he left and also at the place he intended to be, while also on the process of heading to the place he wants to be from the place he was. That is the omnipresence of God. He is everywhere. Miracles are just mere signs that God exists. And miracles lives with us here. It lives with us here. Those things you do or those things that happens to you at 11th hour when you don't expect it, when all hope is lost, when it is clear to you that it is only God, this thing can only happen through a supernatural means. Those are miracles. It happens in everybody's life. Yeah, we come into this earth, live, die, and go. But during the time that we live here, everyone experiences miracle. If you think you don't experience miracle, I think you should start paying attention to details of your life activities and the events that happens in your life. You can't tell me that 100% of the things that happens in your life are the things you work for. No, you can't tell me that. There is an atom of miracle in the life of everyone, and it does not matter if you're Christian, if you're Islam, if you're Muslim, no matter what your religious background is, an atom of miracle happens in our lives. And when it happens, you realize that these things can only happen through a supernatural means. Because you will look around and there is no other person you can attribute that event to that have made it to happen. Not you, not your effort, not the effort of any person around you, but it just happened for your good. Those are miracles. But what we're here today to downplay or to criticize is that some people want us to believe that miracles can only happen in their churches. Remember, a church is just a building with a mere geographical location. And somebody is trying to tell us that miracles can only happen in the church. How? How? You don't need to be part of any religious organization before you can experience miracle. Do you know that? Did you know that? You don't need to be part of any religious affiliation, religious group before you can experience miracle. This is because God has made it so. God is not a divisive person. You see, humanity was here before we all went on our different ways along religious line, ethnic line, race, male, female, ideology, sexual orientations, and all of that. Humanity was here already before all that. So God created us as first human beings that He loved. So whatever thing you proceed to do with your life is your choice. Whatever organization that you decided to join is your choice. God is not interested in that. Whatever group you decided to join is your choice. God is not interested in that. He's not going to love and hate you because of that. But you have to live by the tenets, the principles of humanity. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, you know, and nature has embedded this consciousness in us by the means of conscience that when you do good, you know. When you do bad, you know. You don't need any person to tell you. When you were a child, you were being taught how to do this, how to do that, how to work, how to eat, how to run, how to sleep, you know, teaching you languages and all of that. But by the time you grow up becoming an adult, the first thing you gain freedom is the freedom of decision, the freedom of choice. You understand it? The freedom of choice. And in your freedom of choice, that is where you have chosen where to belong, things you like, things you don't like, your favorite color, your favorite food, your favorite destination, location, your favorite university, you know, social groups, what you want to become, what you want to do as a profession, skills you want to acquire, the type of life you want to live, people you want to hang it out. That is your choice. It is option that is given to you by life. God is not interested in that. He did his work. It is for you to choose. No one can trap the personality of God and put it in a particular location because God himself is omnipresent, is everywhere. Miracles happen every day, every time, every day, every time. The personality of God. Our different ideologies, the choices we've made in life and have continued to make, has continued to divide humanity. You see, that's why God is not interested in where you join, whatever you are doing with your life. The principles of life has been set already, gave you, brought you here, gave you life. So what you do with it is your choice, is the option that you have. God is everywhere. He is everywhere. Even as we speak right now, God is here. As we speak right now, God is here. God is in you. God is in me. But do you know He is in you? Do I know He is in me? How do you know that He is in you? How would you know that He is in me? By the things we do, by the choices we make in life, the type of life, how we impact people positively in our environment, you know, type of things we do. That is how you get to know if God is in you. Miracles are just proof of God. And those are the list of things that explains the omnipresence that explains the authority of God. Miracle is the least. But when miracles happen, like we feel that this is mighty, you know. The personality of God cannot be fully studied. People will keep digging who God is. The more you know, the more you want to know. And people have been operating on the little knowledge they have and they think that they know it all. You cannot know it all about God. So chill. Just chill. Miracles happen at work. Miracles happen in the shopping mall. Miracles happen at the market. Miracles happen on the road. Miracles happen in our homes. Miracles happen where we go out to hang with friends, playground, parks, in the car, on the train. Miracles happen everywhere. Wherever you are, it is possible that a miracle can happen in your life today, even as we speak right here. A miracle can happen as we discuss, as you look at me on this live program right now. God and his omnipresence nature, God and the ways he does things